Have you ever felt like life was closing in on you? Deadlines piling up, your phone buzzing nonstop, your chest feels tight, your mind starts racing. It's like you're drowning in chaos. That feeling is stress. And in those moments, most people collapse. But the Stoics, they rise. Because when everyone else reacts, the Stoic responds. And that tiny difference, that single breath before action, can be the line between breaking down and breaking through. Every single day, millions of people wake up already stressed. Before they even check their phones, their hearts are racing. According to the American Psychological Association, nearly 3 out of 4 U.S. adults say they feel stressed regularly. Across Europe, 1 in 3 workers struggles with chronic stress that affects both their health and their relationships. We're living in the most connected era in history. And yet, we feel more overwhelmed, more anxious, and more disconnected than ever before. But here's the truth. You can't always control what happens around you, but you can always control what happens inside you. And that's where Stoicism comes in, a 2,000-year-old philosophy that feels made for the modern world, the ancient solution to a modern problem. 2,000 years ago, during wars, political chaos, and even plagues, philosophers like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus found peace in the storm. They taught one timeless truth. You can't choose your circumstances, but you can choose your response. Marcus Aurelius, the Emperor of Rome, once wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." And in today's world, that quote might be more relevant than ever. Control what you can. Let go of what you can't. When stress hits, ask yourself one simple question. Is this under my control? Most of the time, it's not. You can't control the weather, the economy, or someone else's behavior, but you can control your breath, your focus, and your reaction. Epictetus said, "We suffer more in imagination than in reality." And isn't that true? We replay conversations that already happened. We worry about things that might never happen. We exhaust ourselves fighting battles that exist only in our minds. So next time something stresses you out, pause. Focus on what's in your hands. Let go of what isn't. That's the first step toward inner calm. 2. Perception is power. 2 people can experience the exact same event, but one sees disaster and the other sees opportunity. What's the difference? It's perception. The Stoics understood that events don't upset us. Our thoughts about those events do. So when something goes wrong, ask yourself, what if this is happening for me, not to me? That one question changes everything. Suddenly, obstacles become lessons. Failures become feedback. Stress becomes fuel. Modern psychology actually backs this up. Cognitive behavioral therapy, one of the most effective treatments for anxiety, was directly inspired by Stoic philosophy. It teaches us to reframe our thoughts, just like the Stoics did centuries ago. 3. Temporary pain builds permanent strength. When you're going through something painful, it's easy to think you're falling apart, but often you're not falling apart. You're being rebuilt. Growth always feels uncomfortable. Seneca wrote, "Difficulties strengthen the mind as labor strengthens the body." Think about it. When you lift weights, your muscles tear. Then they grow back stronger. The same thing happens with your mind and emotions. Every stressful situation is mental training. You're learning discipline. You're building patience. You're sharpening resilience. So instead of saying, "Why is this happening to me?" try saying, "What is this teaching me?" That small mental shift changes everything. 4. Stoic techniques you can use right now. Here are 3 simple Stoic tools you can start using today to handle stress like a pro. Step 1. Pause. When something triggers you, don't react right away. Take a slow breath in through your nose and exhale through your mouth. That pause creates space between emotion and reaction. Step 2. Reframe. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this? When you look for lessons instead of losses, you turn chaos into clarity. Step 3. Act with reason, not emotion. Make your next move based on logic, not anger. And if it's something you can't control, let it go. The Stoics also had a powerful habit, journaling. Every night, they'd write about their challenges, their emotions, and how they could respond better next time. That daily reflection rewires your brain over time, helping you stay calm under pressure. Another practice they used is called negative visualization. It's when you imagine losing something or someone you love, not to be dark, but to feel gratitude for what you still have. When you face your fears mentally, they lose their grip on you. 5. Becoming unshakable. Here's the best part. When you start living with a Stoic mindset, stress doesn't disappear, but it stops controlling you. You become the calm in the storm. When others panic, you breathe. When others complain, you observe. When others react, you respond. Marcus Aurelius faced betrayal, war, and even death. Yet he wrote in his private journal, "If you are distressed by anything external, the pain is not due to the thing itself, but to your estimate of it." Think about that. The world can throw chaos your way, but you decide what it means. And that's ultimate freedom. Stop seeing stress as your enemy and start seeing it as your teacher. Traffic becomes a chance to practice patience. Failure becomes feedback for growth. Hard times become fuel for greatness. That's the Stoic way. Final reflection. When life feels heavy, when you're tired, frustrated, and ready to give up, remember this. You can't always choose the storm, but you can choose to be the calm within it. When the world gets loud, return to your breath. When emotions rise, return to your reason. When everything feels out of control, return to yourself. Because real strength isn't about avoiding stress. It's about staying steady when stress comes. So, stay calm, stay grounded, stay stoic. Because storms don't last, but strong minds do. Don't forget, like, share, and subscribe to Mind Steel Stories for more calm, strength, timeless Stoic wisdom, motivational stories, and mindset training. Hit the bell to never miss an upload.